Okay, everyone, get ready because something truly monumental is dropping into Pokemon Go. Like, seriously monumental.
It really is. Forget what you thought you knew about maxing out your Pokemon.
Exactly.
Right.
The whispers, the data mines, all those dreams. It's actually happening. We're diving deep today into the official arrival of gold bottle caps.
And the hyper training system that comes with them, it's revolutionary.
Totally. This is the thing that lets you turn pretty much any Pokemon into a Hundo. You know, that perfect 100% IV creature for the first time ever. It's an absolute game changer.
Yeah, and maybe just quickly for anyone newer listening, a Hundo is basically a Pokemon with perfect stats. 15, 15, 15 across HP, attack, and defense.
The 4-star ones, right?
Right, the 4 stars. These IVs, the individual values, they're kind of the hidden stats that make each Pokemon unique, and they really matter in battles. So this is about taking a Pokemon you love, maybe one that isn't perfect, and making its stats truly shine.
Okay, so let's unpack this. A gold bottle cap. It's not like a magic wand then. Doesn't just instantly max everything out.
Hey, no, not quite like waving a wand, though it almost feels that powerful. It's actually a really special item. You only use it once per cap.
One-time use. Got it.
And it's the key. It unlocks the hyper training process for that specific Pokemon. Think of it like the admission ticket for Pokemon super training.
Ah, okay, so it kicks things off. And hyper training itself, what's the deal there? What does it actually do?
Hyper training is this brand new mechanic, a system for boosting a Pokemon's HP, attack, and defense significantly.
Significantly how?
Well, imagine taking a Pokemon with like 0 IVs across the board. Theoretically, hyper training gives you a path to bring it all the way up to 155, 500 to 42 perfect IVs.
Whoa. From zero to hero, literally.
Pretty much. That's the potential we're talking about.
And the really cool part, from what I'm seeing, is you get to choose which stats to boost. You could even do all 3.
That's what the info suggests, yes. You can focus your training, which is amazing if you have, say, a Pokemon that's almost perfect, but missing just a few points in one stat.
But you said training. This sounds like it takes some effort. It's not just poof, done.
Oh, definitely not instant. Once you use that gold bottle cap, you unlock specific training tasks. They're themed around the stats you want to improve.
Okay.
And it's described as a long and challenging course. You actually get up to 365 days to finish the training once you start it.
A whole year. Wow.
Yep, a full year. So it's a commitment, absolutely, but you've got a good long window.
A year to transform your buddy. That's like sending them off to Pokemon University.
And speaking of buddies, there's a requirement there too, right?
Ah, yes, crucial point. Your chosen Pokemon needs to be at least good buddy status before you can even start hyper training.
So, if you've got someone in mind, you need to get walking, feeding, playing. Like now. Start that bonding process. Definitely, don't get caught out by that. And another really key detail, shadow Pokemon, they're not eligible. No hyper training for shadows.
Oh, okay, good to know. No shadow hundos this way. What about others? Lucky? Mythical.
Good news there. Lucky Pokemon are eligible, and so are mythical Pokemon.
Mythicals too. Wow, okay, that opens up some really interesting possibilities. Perfecting a Mew.
Yeah.
Jirachi. Diancie, that's huge.
Exactly. It makes those unique, often one-time catches even more special, potentially.
All right. The burning question. The $1 million, or I guess the $19.99 question. How do you actually get one of these gold bottle caps?
Okay, yeah. The cost. It comes via a new thing called the Go Pass Deluxe Ancients Recovered event.
Go Pass Deluxe. Okay, and there's an event tied to it.
Yep. The event runs from Monday, June 23rd, 10 a.m. local time, through Sunday, June 29th at 6 p.m. local time.
And part of this is free, right? Everyone gets something.
That's right. There's a free Go Pass track for everyone. It gives you rewards like random encounters with the Regis Regirock, Registeel, Regilicki, Regidrago. Oh, cool. With special backgrounds.
Those special backgrounds, yeah. Plus, special Pikachu encounters, some Stardust, XP, Pokeballs, candy. Decent freebies just for playing during the event week.
Nice. But the gold bottle cap, that's locked behind the paywall.
That's the catch. If you want the gold bottle cap, you need to upgrade to the Deluxe Go Pass. And that costs $19.99 US or your local equivalent.
$20. Okay. Is it just the cap for that price?
No, it's a bundle deal, really.
Ooh.
Besides the cap, the Deluxe Pass includes other premium stuff. You get Zacian and Zamazenta mask avatar items.
Oh, nice cosmetics.
Yep. Plus incense, lucky eggs, incubators, lure modules, and some XL candies. So it's positioned as a package for, dedicated players.
Okay, so you buy the Deluxe Pass. Do you just get the cap then? Or is there work involved?
There's the grind. You
Yeah.
still have to earn it. You complete Go Pass tasks to earn Go points. You need to accumulate enough points to unlock the cap reward tier.
How does the point earning work? Is it slow?
You can earn up to 1,000 points per day, Monday through Friday of that week. But, and this is really important, what's the catch?
During the Global Go Fest weekend, that's June 28th and 29th, there's no limit on the points you can earn per day.
No limit. Okay, so that weekend is crucial.
Absolutely crucial. If you're not planning to play much or at all during Go Fest weekend, you might actually struggle to earn enough points to get the cap, even if you bought the deluxe pass.
Wow. Okay, so plan accordingly. You need to claim all the rewards by when?
Everything, including the gold bottle cap if you earn it, must be claimed from the pass by Sunday, June 29th at 11:59 p.m. local time. Sharp deadline for the event itself.
Got it. Claim by the end of the 29th. But wait, there was something else. Something crazy about the cap itself.
Yes, and this is the bit everyone needs to hear, like, multiple times. The gold bottle cap itself has an expiration date.
An expiration date on the item.
Yes, it expires on Sunday, July 6th at 11:59 p.m. local time. It doesn't matter when you claimed it from the pass.
So even if I claim it on June 29th?
Right, if you don't use it on a Pokémon by the end of July 6th, poof, it vanishes from your item bag. Gone.
No way. That is incredibly tight, just 1 week.
Basically, yeah. A very short window to decide which Pokémon gets this massive potential upgrade and actually apply the cap. Once you use it, though.
Then the year-long training starts.
Exactly. Once applied, you get the full 365 days to complete the training tasks, but you must apply it by July 6th. Don't let that $20 just disappear into thin air. Choose wisely. Choose quickly.
Okay, heads up everyone. Use IT or lose IT by July 6th. Wild. Is there any benefit to buying early or through a specific place?
There is actually. A pro tip for those who are definitely getting it. If you buy the Deluxe Pass through the Pokémon Go web store, not in the app,
The web store, okay?
you get a bonus, an immediate 10 extra ranks unlocked on the pass, which helps with the point grind. Plus, a nice bundle of items, 10 max revives, 10 max potions, 5 premium battle passes.
Ooh, battle passes, nice.
5 max particle packs, those are the general power-up dust things, a max mushroom for specific evolutions, and another incubator.
That's actually a pretty sweet bonus for use of the web store. Worth considering if you're going for it anyway.
Definitely adds some extra value. So, okay, you've navigated the pass, you've claimed the cap, you've used it before the crazy deadline. Now the hyper training journey begins.
Right, the actual training. You mentioned tasks themed to stats. What do they look like? Are they super hard?
They don't sound overly complex, more like focused activities, things you might already do, but directed towards your trainee.
Okay, like what? For attack.
For attack, you need to battle alongside your trainee while it's your buddy. Think of it as like sparring sessions.
So raids, Go Battle League.
Exactly. Raids, GBL, even just battling Team Go rocket grunts and leaders with your buddy participating. Basically, fighting stuff.
Got it. Get your buddy in the fight to boost attack. Makes sense. What about defense?
Defense is more about bonding and exploring together, playing with your buddy, walking kilometers, exploring new places, and catching Pokémon while it's your buddy.
So strengthening the partnership enhances its resilience.
Seems to be the idea. It's about that connection and shared adventure. Catching lots of Pokémon with your buddy active is mentioned specifically.
Okay, and HP health points.
HQ training involves more exploration stuff. Spinning Pokestops and gyms, earning buddy candy by walking, getting gifts or souvenirs from your buddy. Basically all those adventure-related buddy interactions.
So the tasks themselves aren't, like, crazy difficult, but doing them consistently over potentially a whole year.
Yeah.
That's the challenge.
Precisely. It's not about finding some obscure item. It's about sustained engagement and putting in the time with that specific Pokemon. It really encourages you to focus on one companion.
It sounds like an immersive grind. Yeah, not just clicking a button. I actually kind of like that. It feels earned.
Me too. It adds weight to the whole process.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the big picture now. We know what it is, how to get it, the deadlines, the tasks. Is this $20 Deluxe Pass actually worth it for you, the listener? And maybe more importantly, what Pokemon should you even think about using this extremely rare item on?
That's the $1 million, well, $20 strategic question, isn't it? Because you're right, these are expected to be very rare. Maybe one per quarter, maybe even rarer. Like Master Balls, perhaps?
So you really don't want to waste it.
Absolutely not. You need to maximize this investment. Let's put it in perspective, though. Think about the traditional hunt for perfection.
The Hundo grind.
The Hundo grind. Odds of a Hundo from a raid. About 1 in 216. give or take.
Okay, not great odds.
And a Shundo, a shiny Hundo, you're looking at odds around, what, 0.02%? Astronomical.
So basically impossible unless you're incredibly lucky or spend a lot.
Exactly. You could spend hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on raid passes chasing that perfect shiny legendary and still come up empty-handed. We've all heard the stories.
Oh, yeah? Painful stories.
So look at it this way. For 20 bucks, plus the in-game effort over the year, you can guarantee that 100% IV outcome. On a shiny you already have, maybe. Or a rare mythical.
It shifts the power, doesn't it? From pure RNG, pure luck, to player agency. You choose to invest, you choose to put in the work, and you build your perfect Pokemon.
Precisely. It's not just about potentially saving money on raids, although that's part of it for some players. It's about having control, about achieving a goal through dedication rather than just luck.
It's definitely a flex item, for sure, showing off that perfect shiny you trained up.
Yeah.
But it's more than that for competitive players or serious collectors.
For sure. Which leads us to, okay, what do you target? What's the optimal play here?
Yeah, what are people talking about? What are the prime candidates?
Well, a big category is those one-time or very rare mythical Pokemon. You know, Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Diancie, maybe Zygarde.
Oh, Zygarde's a big one, especially for PvP, right? But those cells are such a pain to collect.
Exactly. Imagine you've spent months grinding Zygarde cells, finally got your 100% form, but its IVs are... Yeah. Using a gold bottle cap to perfect a Pokemon you've already invested so much time into? That's really appealing. Zygarde's a beast in Ultra League, even without perfect IVs sometimes, so a perfect one.
Yeah, that's a top contender. What else? Obviously shinies, right?
Oh, absolutely. For many, many players, the #1 goal will be turning a beloved shiny into a Shundo. That shiny Rayquaza that was almost perfect.
Oof, yes. The 98% shiny curse.
Right, or maybe that event shiny with a special background, like a costumed Pokemon, or thinking ahead, maybe a shiny Zacian or Zamazenta from the event itself if you get lucky. Combining rarity and perfection is the ultimate collector's dream for some.
Making your favorite shiny functionally perfect too. Yeah, I get the appeal. What about pure PvP strategy?
That's another angle. Since you can choose which stats to train, you could potentially max out HP and defense, but leave attack lower.
Why would you do that? Oh, for Great and Ultra League caps.
Exactly. Sometimes, for Pokemon in CP-capped leagues, a lower attack 4V actually allows the Pokemon to reach a higher overall level while staying under the CP limit, which often results in more bulk, higher defense, and stamina. So you could use hyper training to create custom optimized PvP monsters.
Okay, that's some next level strategy right there. Tailoring perfection to the league.
Or, there's the sentimental route.
Sentimental.
Yeah. What about using it on your starter? Your day one Bulbasaur or Charmander or Squirtle? Just because they've been with you the whole journey. Making them a Hundo.
Oh, okay, yeah. Taking your original partner and making them perfect after all this time. That's actually really sweet.
Right. It's not always about raids or PvP. Sometimes it's just about celebrating your journey.
So many possibilities. But the rarity, it makes the choice really tough. You absolutely have to maximize this. Don't just slap it on the first decent thing you catch after getting the cap. Think it through.
Definitely. It's a deeply personal choice. Depends on whether you're a collector, a raider, a PvP player, or someone driven by sentiment. But the value, especially for anyone who has ever chased perfect IVs on rare Pokemon, is pretty undeniable.
It really changes the game. From pure luck to this blend of investment, choice, and dedication. You're crafting perfection now.
Could even shake up the PvT meta, maybe, if people start perfecting niche Pokemon that were held back by imperfect IVs before. Interesting times ahead.
For sure. Well, you heard it all here. Gold bottle caps, hyper training. It's about to seriously change how we look at our Pokemon collections and goals. Maxing shinies, perfecting mythicals, building PvP beasts. It's incredibly exciting.
It really is.
But just remember those dates. The Go Pass Deluxe event ends June 29th, and the gold bottle cap itself vanishes into dust if you don't use EIT by July 6th. Clock is ticking. Get ready to make your choice.
And maybe leave you with this thought. As we step into this era where perfection isn't just found, but forged through effort and investment, does that change how you feel about finding a natural Hundo out in the wild? Does the crafted perfection hold more meaning now because you built it? Or does the magic of the random lucky catch still feel different? Something to ponder as you decide who gets that golden ticket.